Hello students, today I am going to explain the first chapter of your book Vistas, the third level. The chapter The Third Level, written by Jack Finney, dwells on the theme of escapism. Jack Finney's best known works are science fictions and thrillers. In The Third Level, Jack Finney treats his favorite subject, time, in a new dimension. The third level is a point where the past and the present meet Charlie. Charlie is the protagonist of the story. He finds himself in what he thinks is the third level. Charlie, the protagonist of the story, is convinced that he had visited the third level of the Grand Central Station. But the fact is that there are only two levels. The presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads are confident that there are only two levels. Charlie shares everything with his psychiatrist, who is also his friend. When Charlie tells him about the third level at Grand Central Station, his psychiatrist friend feels that Charlie is unhappy and the third level is nothing but his daydream, because as I just told you that there are only two levels. He tells him that it is only an escape from his present life. The modern world is full of fears, tensions and worries. The third level provides him an escape. But Charlie feels that everyone wants to escape. But people don't reach third level of Grand Central. Charlie didn't agree with his friends and psychiatrist, as they all feel that his hobby of stamp collecting is a means to escape. Then Charles was not convinced because his grandfather or even the President Roosevelt collected stamps. Now what does he feel? That the days when his grandfather used to collect the stamp, those days were pretty nice and peaceful. So it was just a hobby. Here, Charlie starts explaining what exactly happened and begins with how he chose to take the subway to his apartment instead of the bus after a late night shift. So let us start with the explanation. One night, Charlie worked late at the office. He was in a hurry to reach home, so he decided to take the subway. Subway is an underground railway. So he decided to take the subway from Grand Central because it is faster than a bus. He turned into a Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue. This way, something unique happens. This time, he visited the third level. And here, he also describes himself as an ordinary man of 31, dressed in tan, gabardine suit and a straw hat with fancy band. It was so ordinary that he could see other similar men at the station. He explains how he was in his normal state of mind, not wanting to escape from anywhere. All he wanted was to be his wife at that hour. But he could not understand why this happened with him or how he visited the third level. Let us see the explanation of the first paragraph of this slide. Whenever Charlie enters the Grand Central Station, he finds new corridors, staircases, and tunnels. He compares the station to a huge tree which keeps on spreading its roots and branches all over. He feels that there is a secret tunnel under the city which ends up at the Times Square or Central Park. Charlie thinks that Grand Central is a way of escape or exit for many people, but he never shared his thought with his psychiatrist friend. Now move on to this next paragraph. Here he describes again how he reaches the third level. Students, all of you know that there was actually no third level at Grand Central Station, so keep this in mind. After reaching the second level, Charlie keeps on walking along the corridor, which goes turning left and slanting downwards. There was no one. All he could hear was the sound of his footsteps. Finally, he heard some sounds, which means open space and people talking. Then, tunnel where he was walking turned left. He took stairs and reached the third level at the Grand Central Station. Charlie thought that he was still on second level, but he noticed that the room was smaller, few ticket windows and train gates. The wooden and old-looking information booth looked very different. The man in the booth also looked different, and the station was dim lit. The man wore green eye shade. Eye shade is worn to protect eyes or to relieve stress. There were open flame gas lights. Now I will explain the two slides together, as both the slides explain the third level. Students, you may come across some unfamiliar terms here. I have tried to explain with the help of pictures in the next slide. Listen to me carefully. The Grand Central Station, New York, has only two levels. It's a common fact. A simple normal man, Charlie, once took an unknown way down to the third level of the station. He got lost in 100-year-old world where people, fashion, currency and dressing were different there. Even though it was difficult for Charlie to believe what was happening, he had no other choice than believing the reality. He thought of living there, a world behind his time, because the 1894 world was more peaceful, fragile, innocent and secure. The World was a popular newspaper at that time, which stopped its publication before 1994. Having reached the third level at Grand Central Station, Charlie noticed that the World, this famous newspaper, was still there. He saw the day's edition of the World and the date. And what was the date? 11 June 1894, and confirmed that he was back in 1894. In the beginning, when he reached the third level, Charlie was confused. Whatever he saw in the third level told him that he had traveled back to the past. This was confirmed when Students, look at the pictures given below and understand what he saw at the third level. Charlie could see brass buttons everywhere. When suddenly a glimpse of light caught his eye and he saw a man pulling his gold watch. He was dressed in an old-fashioned style. Now let us see what he was wearing. He wore a derby hat, a black 4-button suit with tiny lapels, and he had a big black handlebar mustache. When he looked around, what did he notice, or what did he see? He saw that everyone in the station was dressed like 1890 something. He saw the fashion of 1890s, so many beards, sideburns, fancy mustaches. Then he saw a woman who walked in through the train gate. She wore a dress with leg of mutton sleeves that you can see in the picture and skirts to top of her high buttoned shoe. Then he saw a locomotive, and what was so special about it? It was small Carrier and Eve locomotive, which made him sure about the time he is in. Charlie now wanted to reach Galesburg with his wife, so he decided to buy 2 tickets to Galesburg. As the clerk calculated the fare, he looked at Charlie's fancy hatband. But when he took out his money to pay the fare, the clerk found his notes fake. Charlie looked at his cash drawer and realized that currency used in the past was different and almost double the size. Charlie got scared of police and he didn't want to go to jail, so he ran away from there and came out of the third level. The next day, he withdrew his money from the bank and got it exchanged with the old currency. This old currency was very costly, and his psychiatrist friend was worried. But Charlie was not worried, as the things were cheaper in the past. For example, in the past, a dozen egg cost just 13 cents. In the last slide, we read how Charlie exchanges $300 for old currency amounting to some 200 only. Let us see what happens when he tries to go again to the third level. He could never again find the corridor that leads him to the third level. Students, I'm sure all of you have understood why he couldn't reach third level, because third level never existed. When he told his wife about the third level, she asked him to stop looking for third level. Charlie listened to her advice and stopped searching for the third level. As Charlie goes back to his hobby of stamp collection, unexpectedly his friend Sam Winner disappears. Now both Charlie and his wife keeps on looking for him in the weekends. Charlie suspected that he had gone to Galesburg, as Charlie used to tell him about this place. Sam has reached Galesburg of 1894. Charlie once again became sure of the existence of third level. Charlie came across a first day cover. Students, now I'll explain what is a first day cover. The first day covers are letters that stamp collectors send to themselves on the day when a new stamp is issued. Stamp collectors buy newly issued stamps, paste them on the envelopes, and post blank letters to their own address. When the letter reaches their home with the postmark and the date, they preserve it. So, Charlie's grandfather has also preserved one such letter. Charlie was surprised to find his grandfather's first day cover posted from Galesburg on 18 July 1894. Then he looked at the stamp. The stamp was a 6 cent, dull brown in color, with a picture of President Garfield. Charlie's grandfather had put this letter in his stamp collection without opening it. When Charlie discovered this letter, he opened it and began reading. Sam wrote that he has found the third level and Sam has been staying in the Galesburg for the last 2 weeks. Then he describes how someone is playing the piano and people are out in the front singing, seeing Nellie home, and he has been invited over a lemonade. Then he asks Charlie to join him with his wife. He encourages him to search for the third level. Then he signed off as Sam. Charlie found out from the coin store that Sam had bought old currency worth $800. With that money, he had started a hay feed and grain business that he always wished to do. He certainly can't go back to his old business in Galesburg. Why? The story ends on a mysterious note, as Charlie declares that Sam was his psychiatrist.